I'm your host, Kelly Morgan, indie author and indie publisher. Welcome to another episode of The Author's Mic. Welcome to today's episode. Hey everybody, Kelly here. Welcome to another episode of The Author's Mic. And you know that it's Monday because I have a guest with me. Today I have author Denise Tharp. She is a children's author. She is a CEO. She is a speaker. She's an educator. She's a storyteller. She's like all these different things, y'all. And she is going to share with us her journey, her story, whatever she wants to talk about. I'm just so happy that she's here. Denise, welcome.
Thank you. And thank you so much for having me, Kelly. I'm excited to be with you as well. And so good that you are doing so good in your journey is promoting us and getting us out there. So we appreciate you for that.
Yeah, I so love to see people get their words out there because it's important. And you do children's book even more so. I will tell you, writing a children's book is a dream of mine. And I've written the book. It is the
Do it.
illustrations. The illustrations will make or break the book,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. If it doesn't have a great pictures as a children's book, it's not going to make it. But tell us about you, what you got going on, and your journey and your books.
Okay. Well, let me tell you about how Denise gets started writing children's books. Let me start there. So I'm a retired educator. I taught for over 20 years, and I've always taught the young ones, the pre-K and kindergarten students. And one day, our school was having a career day. And I knew my babies were young and they probably didn't understand what was going on. But before I took them to the career event, I wanted to just see if they knew anything about if they want what they wanted to be in life. So I asked them real quick. I said, "Hey guys, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And they gave me the look, a cute little look, like, But one little guy said, "I want to be like my Uncle JoJo." I said, "Okay, what does he do?" "I don't know, but he go out to cars, and when he come back, he be having a lot of money in his hand. That's what I want to do." And I was like, okay. And, I instantly knew, because of the environment where I was teaching what he was talking about. And I said, okay. And I didn't give him a look like, nah. No, I just said, okay. And then one little girl said, "I want to be a dancer." And the other one said, "I want to do makeup." And out of 22 students, one little girl said, "Miss Tharp, I want to be a teacher like you." And so it was then that God said, "You got to do something, even though they're young, to let them know that they can be anything in life they want to be." Because what we do, Kelly, is wait till they children get in the 11th and 12th grade, getting ready to go to college, and then we ask them, "What you want to be?" I think it's important that they start while they're babies because that gives them a goal to strive to finish each grade, graduate to become whatever they want to be. So I started I dropped a coloring book. I made it myself. I just got some pictures together, and it's called "I Think I Can, I Know I Can." And it's careers from A to Z of things that they can aspire to be. It was just a little coloring book, and I was so happy to give it to them for their graduation gift. And I gave them some crayons to go along with it. Parents were so excited about it. And I was excited about it. And I posted on Facebook. I said, "Y'all, look what I gave my kids for their graduation gift." And I thought, okay, that was it, because I never inspired to be an author. And little did I know that publishers would be calling me, wanting to take that little book to a new height. And that coloring book ended up to be uh, English and Spanish version. This is a coloring book. And then it turned out to be a storybook. And then,
And then you didn't even start off to do any of this.
and now it's a tracing book. So it's careers from A to Z. The kids can trace their letters and see the careers. And
Wow.
it's a God thing. That's all I can tell you. It's a God thing. So it's at Walmart, it's at Barnes and Noble, it's at Amazon, it's at a lot of different places. But that little, just a seed that I want to plant into my babies ended up to be like that. So
And it was a seed that you planted in a lot of babies. Look at that. Not
yes,
just the ones
yes.
in your classroom. Look at the impact. that
It,
you have had? And then it's everywhere. You said it's at Walmart,
yes,
Amazon, Barnes and Noble,
yes.
probably other places too,
It
right?
is. It is. It's so many, and some places I never knew it was because I didn't, put it out there. But I just thank God that that little desire to want to see my kids have the knowledge of knowing they can be to dream big even at a young age. And I've had parents to even contact me on Facebook thanking me because their child has now graduated and become that thing they wanted to be when they were young. They still got the same little coloring book. So it impact, the lives of children at a young age, which is what I wanted to do. That was the first book. Oh, you can go
No,
ahead.
no, no. I was gonna say there's
Okay.
more. Oh, okay. Well,
Oh
wait,
yeah.
there's more. Okay.
I then, at teaching kindergarten, wanted to do something to help children learn their shapes and colors. So I created a book called I Love Lollipops. And I Love Lollipops is a book that teaches children their shapes and colors in the form of a lollipop. So they learn their shape and color because, children love candy. They love
Open that up. Open that book up for
Okay.
me.
So it's just different stories of shapes of lollipops, and it just, teaches them the colors and the shapes of lollipops and the different things that they can,
Mm.
they got the
Anybody who
heart,
knows me knows I love a good lollipop, so that would be my book
the
right there.
star. Yeah, me too. And so that was that one. And then the last book, this one is called The Marvelous Wonders of Butterflies and Friends. And it's about emotions, being happy, sad, lonely, scared. It's a children's book, but it's a children's story of fairies and butterflies that talk about different emotions. And then it has
Wow.
the little coloring pictures of butterflies at the end for activity. So those are the books that God allowed me to write. Now, I want to talk to authors because a lot of times we think God wants us just to write a book and that's it.
Mm.
But when He drops something else in your spirit, run with it. Little did I know that those books would turn into an educational literacy fundraiser for schools. And so now I have educational rugs, I have educational mats, I have blocks and posters and bulletin board, all things from the book. So I'm this is something I'm just starting, Kelly. So that's why I know this is ordained by God to have me on your show. The themes are three different themes: the career awareness, the lollipop theme, and the butterfly theme. And they are all decorations for teachers to put in their classroom, but they're learning themes. The career awareness are alphabets from A to Z. So they're teaching the alphabets, but they're also learning about careers and on their rug that they sit on, or a poster that we have. And then a lollipop thing the same way. They have the rug and all the other different things. And so what I wanted to do was introduce them to schools and daycare centers. Because what we do as a teacher, I know this, we have candy fundraisers, popcorn fundraisers, this is a fundraiser they can be instrumental in learning, and teachers can have it for the rest of their life. And how God told me to do it is do a bundle thing for each thing. So they come in bundles, and the parents can participate in selling them. And everything that they sell, all the bundles that they sell, it can go back to the school, to the classrooms, or parents can keep the things that they sell. But all the funds, half of the funds, go right back to the school. So they get, yes, ma'am, yes, they get money to be able to keep, supplies and whatever it is. Because I don't know if you know, but teachers go in their pockets to
I do. I know
make,
a lot of teachers. I know a lot of
yes,
educators who pay for their own supplies, who are
yes,
at the
ma'am,
dollar store, Family Dollar, whatever they got to do so that they can have things for their kids. And that's why
yes,
they always
ma'am,
ask parents to bring things. And I don't think
yes.
a lot of people get that.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And you hate to bother parents, but you run out within the first couple of months that you start teaching because children use tissue all the time. They use all the
Mhm.
kind of stuff. So this is a way, the fundraiser is a way for the teacher to have funds to be able to keep her classroom stocked. plus decorated with the beautiful themes. You can change up. You can change up to the Korea theme. Middle of the year, she can change up to the lollipop theme. And then the end of the year, she can change up to the butterfly theme, whatever she wants to do. And she'll have it from year to year to year. So I wanted to introduce that. I'm getting it prepared now. We're working it out now where we are getting all the foundation set so we can make sure that we go into it right. I don't believe in throwing anything together.
Right.
But if daycare centers and schools, if you're listening, this is a literacy fundraising that will help your school and help the children at the same time.
Wow. That is so. And so, do you have a website?
Oh, yes, I definitely have a website and they can register or apply on the website. It's authentic authors with the S, adventures with the S.com.
And all the
Authentic,
information will be in the description as well. So they'll be able to click the link and then any other links that you have, social media,
yeah.
all platforms. We can put all of those things out there for you so that people can definitely find you because that's just phenomenal. So I got to ask you,
Okay.
how many books are there? Five?
Yeah, there are a total of five.
Are there
Yes.
plans for more?
Right now, it's just I gotta shut my mouth. I did another book. It just hadn't been published yet. I did a Christmas book, and so it's like in waiting. It's called Moko and Me, and Moko is my daughter's dog. I just did a Christmas story about it, but I haven't published it yet. But I mean, I guess there are always gonna be things within me that God plants, because He knows how much I love children. I love children, and I know this is my calling, to make sure that children have everything they need to be successful in this world. We need more positive, we need more love, we need more help. We just need to up our game as far as reaching one another. And so this is my calling to reach children.
Oh, I agree. Let me give everybody my laundry list of things before I let you go. I say this
Okay.
every time, y'all. I'm going to go through it again. So, number one, if you are an author out there and you are seeking visibility, I have launched Trust Bridge. That is my curated introduction service. I have a partner network of book clubs, podcasts, and bookstores. And I will introduce you to them and do all the heavy lifting. I'll create the media kit, everything that you need so that you can keep doing what you're doing, which is write books. Go to the website and go to TrustBridge Author Services, learn all about it. If you want to be a guest on the Author's Mic, it's incredibly easy. You just go to the website, hit Be a Guest tab, fill out the information, boom, you're a guest. It's that easy. Come share the platform and share your journey. If you are interested in supporting me as an author, I've got two books out there. I got to tell you, wait for it. You Sound White. Wait for it is also an audiobook. You Sound White is print. I sell them myself. I'll sign them. I'll ship them for free. But you know what? Do you get them wherever good books are sold? And if you choose to support me, I really, really, truly thank you. And then if you are an author, you can pitch our book club, the IRS. All we do is read indie authors. We have a read for June, but if you are thinking, I want to pitch the book club, do. I also want you to join us as a reader because when we do read that person's book, think how many eyes we put on that person's book because we only support and read indie authors. And then lastly, y'all, if you are interested in continuing your journey and you need information, like what do I do? I have a free guide on my website. It's called So You Want to Write a Book. Go get it. It's free. Download it. It is yours. All right. So, Denise, back to you. You have all of these things going on. I mean, you became an author kind of by accident, right? You've got five books. You've got this bundles coming out and fundraisers and helping teachers and all of those things. But I got to ask you, when you're on this journey, did you ever have any doubt? And if so, if somebody is like you, like they don't plan to do this, but they get this knock at the door, opportunity, but you just don't know. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of
Mhm.
hesitation. A lot of us will go ask everybody in the world what to do. But I got to ask you, what is the best way that you think we could make that decision? And knowing that you educate children. So educate us as adults. What do you think we should do?
Well, the first thing you have to do is step out of fear, because fear is what hinders you from getting to that A to B point. You have to step out of fear. What I did was just ask God for boldness because I'm a shy person naturally. I don't. I don't care to be out front, but I knew that this was something God gave me to do. And once I got the boldness and started just going through the motions of getting it done, it became easy. So don't be afraid, and don't be afraid of no. That's one thing that hinders us from going forth. We're afraid of rejection. We're afraid of saying hearing no, but it's okay because if you keep going, you will hear that yes. And I have to tell myself this, even with the books, I wasn't looking to sell books. I would just want to, bless my children. But once I start writing them, the no's became yeses. And people started asking me to come to events and talk to authors and things. The doors will open if you take that first step. That's the main thing.